Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to show you how to install a turbo blanket. We've come down to see Scott.
Hello.
Hello. Come down to see Scott at his Concerto. He has had one of our turbo blankets on here for about 3 years and he just decides that he wants to change. So we're going to put a titanium one on, we're going to swap it over and we're going to show you how to install one. Let's go. We have turbo blanket and we have springs inside as well. And
Rip it open.
yeah! So turbo blanket, we have springs as well, and we have 2 nice stickers. How exciting, you want the stickers?
Yeah, thank you.
You've already got about 78 of them.
Can't wait.
Yep, so basically you put the blanket round, put the springs on to hold them in place, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to take off his old one that's down there, and we're going to fit the new one.
Sorry, Matthew.
And also we're going to show you how this one's got on after 3 years. So
we'll have a look and see what's going on.
So for anyone who doesn't know, we've had this Concerto on the channel. It is, what is it, 430 wheel?
Yeah, around 430,
Yeah, 430 wheels, so what, about 500, 510 horsepower on there?
Yeah, around that.
Scott sends it pretty hard, so this will be a pretty good demonstration on how good the blanket is holding up. Yes. Like I said, it's been there 3 years, and he has done many, many pulls at very high speeds and RPMs. So, by the looks of it, it is in one piece. Look at that.
It is in one piece, look. That's 3 years of abuse, and yeah.
That is amazing.
Pretty good condition, really.
Yeah.
Probably reuse that.
So it's gone a little bit harder, just due to how it is and how the heat's kind of held it in place. But as you can see, it's all in one piece. Hasn't broken at all, and yeah, I mean, you could just reuse it. You could put it back on if you wanted to.
I could use it on another turbo or...
But he's decided he wants a titanium one, so we're going to swap out for that. And we have a nice new shiny one.
I'll just drop the spring. Make sure you don't drop your springs.
So sometimes you'd want to be using gloves on this.
Yeah, I'd recommend wearing gloves because it's fiberglass basically, so it's quite irritated. Yeah. But don't do it me and not do it. I'm just doing it because it's easier, and I don't like wearing gloves because I'm just one of those type of people.
It also depends on how sensitive your skin is, especially with like exhaust wrap as well, that because some of them are quite heavily fiberglass based, it will irritate skin, so I would always recommend to put gloves on anyway, just in case.
Yeah, 100%.
Which makes it easier. I guess the first thing, this car's already cold. Make sure the turbo is cold because you can burn yourself and it is not fun. So always make sure the car's cold.
Yeah, we don't want people getting burnt.
No, we do not want people getting burnt, so...
So there should be a little hooky thing. Obviously, space in my engine bay is a little bit different to some of other people's builds.
Oh, it's incredibly tight, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when you've got a Sidewinder K-Series engine.
I guess you've got water feeds in and out, you've got water feeds and everything else. And
when I do mine, I always use a little pick just to help with putting the spring tension on, because doing it by hand, it's probably going to be quite hard. So, I'm going to make sure it's wrapped right around the turbo as well, which I'm pretty sure mine pretty much is. Which it is. I'll get the other one. There's 2 springs. Get the other one on there as well.
As you can see, it really does not take a lot of time to do this.
Not really.
No.
I think it's just more fiddly because of where my turbo's situated.
I mean, majority of the time, it just depends if there's anything in the way or not. Obviously, in this case, you already had one on there, and you kind of knew that you'd taken the one. Look at that.
There you go.
That's about a minute flat.
I'd say it's probably about just over a minute, maybe.
Yeah, that was good going.
And she's looking good.
Yeah, fits really well. These aren't even designed for V-band, but you can see with his V-band flange, it does actually fit around it quite well. Yeah. So, yeah, most cases they wouldn't, but in this exact situation, they're perfect. They're mainly for like T3 and T4 flanges, and T25 as well. But again, you can fit it on a V-band, so we do get a lot of questions about people fitting them on V-bands. I mean, you can see from here that it fits great. So, yeah, that's one thing to note. Fits really well though. Fits really well. And I guess looking like at this one, in that it's literally done like no damage at all. It's still fully in one piece. No, but none of the stitching's gone, nothing.
Because I know sometimes you buy the cheaper ones, the inside do actually like break up. And I think with this meshing inside helps contain that. Yeah. So yeah, it's done really well.
Yeah, I guess material-wise overall.
Yeah, it's just better quality, 100% better quality.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
So, if you do want your own blanket, make sure you go to the website. We've got 3 different sizes and 2 different finishes. We have titanium and carbon, those 2. and yeah, you can pretty much fit them on any turbo that isn't internally gated, and as you can see, you can install them in about a minute flat. So yeah, if you do want to, we'll put a link in the description so you can have a look at the bottom, and yeah, thanks for watching the video.